Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining today's St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce Lunch and Learn webinar. I am Ben Dixon. I am the Executive Director of the St. Lawrence County Chamber. And we are also going to be joined by Laura Pearson, who is our new Workforce Development Coordinator, and I want to thank her for her leadership in preparing today's webinar session. This webinar series, Lunch and Learn, is sponsored by St. Lawrence University and Clarkson University, who are leadership circle members of the St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, and we want to thank them for making this educational opportunity for our member businesses available. In keeping with our series focus this summer on addressing workforce development needs, we're pleased to bring you Internships 201, in which we'll take a deeper dive into how to engage university students in experiential learning opportunities. We will be sharing university-specific practices today. And with us are representatives from SUNY Potsdam, SUNY Canton, St. Lawrence University, and Clarkson. Thank you to all of them for joining us. I will introduce them as we go through the agenda. If you happen to miss Internship 101, don't worry, we've got you covered. We do have you covered there because we have posted it on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to get this started. There we are. So here are your representatives that are joining us today. Worry not, we will be providing a handout after the webinar to everyone who's registered for this and Internships 101, which will include the contact information for each of our representatives that is joining us, and it will also have some other information about the universities that will be helpful to you. So you can stay tuned for that. We'll probably also be posting it to our webpage at www.stlcjobs.com. So you can look for it there. I do encourage you to go to our SLC Chamber NY YouTube channel to find this and other webinars posted. You may want to subscribe to that channel. And so with that, I believe I will just hand things over to Karen Poos from SUNY Potsdam, who is the Career Services Director there. Karen, take it away.
Great. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm actually going to start by talking about a platform called Handshake. And the reason why I'm starting off with this is because it's actually going to represent all 4 of our colleges. And so using this platform, it's actually going to be multi-beneficial for you when it comes to posting internship and job opportunities, whether or not they're part-time, full-time. This platform is incredible, and what's great about it is that we're all using it. So this will save you a lot of time when you're looking for an intern or an employee within your department. And so I'm just going to give you a quick little sneak peek in terms of what that platform might be, what that might look like. If you can just give me sharing access. I won't go into much detail in terms of how to use the platform. If you would like, you can feel free to go back and watch our Internships 101 as I kind of go into that system in full depth. But then also there's additional resources available as well for you. So I'm going to be sharing those links. Just one second here. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to share links of how to post a job, how to make an employer account, as well as how to make an employer profile, all available for you to peruse at a later date. But this is what it typically looks like. And you have the opportunity to post jobs, even request for an interview. And even if you're offering an event, but I would highly recommend it has to be very employer very focused. So let's say you have an open house or things like that, or a networking event, that might be very appropriate. But consider that this is designed to recruit prospective interns or employees within your organization. It's very user friendly. There's other perks. There's that you can even like search for students there, and you can filter by graduation year and so forth. And so what's nice is that it's literally a one-stop shop. So if you have a position available, feel free to post it, and all you have to do is add our different schools. And once you're a member of our schools, then it gets live and available for all of our schools. So it's really amazing platform. I hope you take full advantage of it. I will drop some links in the chat, and feel free to go back into the 101 session to get a little bit more information. But you're always more than welcome to reach out to any of our offices for more info on how to navigate the system. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'll hand it over to Toby.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Toby White from SUNY Potsdam, known as the internship guy in bunny quotes here at Potsdam. So I'm going to give the employers a little bit of overview from Potsdam, how our system can work with you to host an intern, a project-based intern, an inclusive intern in your organization. So let me share my screen with you here, and I'll show you what we're going to talk about today. In the actual form that you're going to be getting the document by signing up today, it has all these links, so don't worry about it during my time here. All these links are there. So what I want to show you first is I have these links into that document for you of frequently asked questions and general internship information. If you're looking to start an internship program with SUNY Potsdam, that is a great place to start. So it answers all the questions about what's an intern like, what the students are going to be doing. It's from all angles. I've always talked about internships in a triangle. So when I work with an employer, a student, and a faculty member, that's the outsides of the triangle. So we always have a student being the intern, we have a site supervisor, and we have a faculty sponsor. In the middle is my program and myself. So what I do is I would work with you on, getting all of the information set up and making the program go as smoothly as we can for the internship. So look at those two links. Those are great for you to use. Then right on here on the left-hand side, and I do have the actual links for you included, just click on employer resources. And one that you're really going to want to take a look at if you're going to host an intern is my site supervisor's guide. That walks step by step everything that you're going to need to do to actually host an intern at SUNY Potsdam. So when you click on that, take a look at it. I mean, I'm not going to really go through them all today. I only have 10 minutes to talk with all of you, but take some time, look at it, and you could actually learn a lot from the site supervisor's guide. The other one that I wanted to show you real quick here is Potsdam Connect. So we're talking about internships today. So the one that I want to really look at right here are called micro internships. So using Potsdam Connect, it's another platform that I use for experiential learning, that if you wanted to actually host a small project, it's usually less than 40 hours, you would use this site to do that. You could also host it in Handshake. I would take that also. If it's a less than a 40 contact hour, you could do that too. But what you would do is make sure to, go on to Potsdam Connect, become an employer, and then we can help you with that like less than 40 contact hour project. Okay, so what I would really like to get you to, and this is the only actual form that I'm going to pull up, is that if you really want to get to know what an employer is going to need to do with a student intern, and I have this link included, so don't worry about where I'm clicking. This is called the internship proposal template. So when students actually are required to start an internship, they have to fill out this template, this PDF, and it's going on to my system called Bear Tracker. Why I have the link included for the employers is because they need you for the first 4 sections. So you'll see like they're going to need to know when they're going to start and end. They're going to need to know how many hours a week, total hours. They need a detailed schedule. So are they working Monday 8 to 5, Tuesday 9 to 2, all the way through the week? We need a job description from the site. We need to know who the mentor is, how they're going to be trained. And one of my favorite here is the marketable skills. So what I have students do with a site supervisor is I have them ask the site supervisor, listen, when I am done with this internship, what marketable skills will I have after I'm completed? So we detail those in bulleted statements, and then everybody knows what actually is going on with the intern. The students fill out the rest. It's how it relates to their career field and why they're doing it, and then they work on their NACE career competencies. The students will work on the NACE career competencies in accordance with the job description. So that's what I wanted to share from SUNY Potsdam. If you have a lot of questions, you can get on with me. We get on Zoom. I help employers do this all the time. It's what I love to do, to talk about internships within your organizations, how to set them up, again, for years, I've called it the hand glove fit. So how the intern will help you in your organization and how you will help the intern. So that's what's great about it. So we can devise a way that you're seeing some new talent. You're working with students that are, in their career fields that you will probably want someday, or give you some new, fresh ideas that are working within your organization. So folks, that's it from SUNY Potsdam. We might have some time for questions at the end, but if that's okay, if we don't, that's fine too. You can send them our way. So Toby White, saying bye.
I also want to add another piece on behalf of SUNY Potsdam and from the career services end, is that beyond posting opportunities, you are more than welcome to come in and recruit students for prospecting opportunities at our tabling sessions. And also every April, we offer a career day event, which a little sneak peek, we're trying to extend that to career week, but that it's a nice way for you to actually meet our students and connect. And it's not necessarily a job fair, though it can be if you have job opportunities. It's a way to connect and meet our students and potentially scout prospective talent. So I do encourage you to attend. I welcome and send and extend an invitation to you all to join. So, and thank you.
Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Toby. I'd like to now turn things over to Erin Murray, who is the Career Center Projects and Operations Coordinator at Clarkson University. Thanks for joining us, Erin.
Thanks for having me, and thank you everyone for attending today. Toby, you're quite the act to follow. You're such a great program. So hi, as Ben mentioned, I'm Erin. I am the Project and Operations Coordinator at Clarkson University's Career Center. I oversee the professional experience for the student body. And I'm excited to talk to you about our internship program that we have here at Clarkson. So I don't have a screen to share, so I will just chat a little bit about our internship program. Generally running through the summer, our students, so just a little background, our students are required to complete a professional experience, whether it be an internship, co-op, experiential learning, research, or an ROTC program throughout the year. This is not for an academic credit. So we do ask that internships are generally paid and co-ops are absolutely paid. So with our internship requirements, the position must be 160 hours in order for it to satisfy the requirement for the student, generally running through the summer. But with the pandemic, I was able to kind of revamp what our internship program looks like. I created a program called the VIP. So it's a virtual internship program that can run throughout the semester. Obviously, it has to be virtual. It's usually a project or like a small task that a student can perform for part-time hours during the semester. And we had a lot of luck with that during the pandemic. And I think locally, I think it'd be really great for our students to participate. Obviously, it needs to be related to the student's major. And then also we ask that just the employer fill out a survey post-experience so we can kind of get a snapshot of what it looked like for the student. On the student's end, we obviously use Handshake, and they are to report their experience on Handshake, answering a multitude of questions. Toby kind of touched on it. I really like that you have a form that the employer fills out. We just ask that we have a current supervisor, name and email address that we can contact throughout the duration of the internship and then post-internship. And being local, obviously housing isn't an issue, but another opportunity that we had brought to campus, as Toby had mentioned, was the micro internship program. That is generally project-based. There is no minimum hours for that, and it doesn't have to be virtual. It could be in person, obviously related to the student's major, and it's the same requirements. I actually linked this doc in the handout that everyone will be getting, so you'll have access to that as well. And in that document, I also have like how to begin an internship program, best practices for employers, what I've learned through other employers, like what works best for them and how that can relate to your business. And then of course, as Karen had mentioned, putting the internships in the right on Handshake. We use that a lot, and also just contacting me in the office. I'm happy to help any local employer, walk through that process, setting it up on Handshake for you, marketing it as well. And then of course, I also oversee and coordinate the career fair here on campus. And so we have an upcoming career fair. It is September 13th, 14th, and optional day on the 15th. It's going to be a hybrid event. So if you're not comfortable being in person, obviously you can do the virtual, and then we would love to see some local employers on campus this fall to help recruit our students. And that's really it. I look forward to hopefully hearing from some of you, and yeah, so thank you.
Great, thanks. Thank you so much, Erin. Good, helpful information. I will now turn the floor over to Julie Parkman, who is the Director of Career Services at SUNY Canton. Julie.
Thank you, Ben. Hi there, everyone. Forgive me being in my car, but I'm actually down at the St. Lawrence County Fair, vacation day today. So I did want to join this very important presentation. So SUNY Canton has actually two ways that students experience internships or experiential learning. One tends to be in the summertime. They're paid interns, and it's a recruitment process that, like Clarkson, like Erin was saying, starts with the career fair. We will be having our career fair October 7th is the face-to-face, and the following week will be virtual. Those dates are going to be posted and advertised very soon as well. Those are non-credit bearing internships, again, paid, and they are phenomenal opportunities for students to gain real hands-on experience in the environment that they are gaining knowledge in. I think Randy's out there with ATL, and we've had some wonderful successes, and I'm sure with Clarkson too. Their internship program is excellent. Students have had really positive experiences, and that's usually led by the employer and sets that up. If you are looking to do something like that for the summertime, haven't had experience like everyone else has said here, and I'll speak for all of us in this case, we are here to help you, and we can walk you through the process of it. The other opportunity that our students experience internships is as a part of their curriculum. And SUNY Canton is very hands-on, technology-driven, and has very prescribed sequential of courses. So oftentimes criminal justice majors, business majors actually have options to take a credited course, and can be, depending on the amount of hours, up to 15 credits with 600 hours a semester. But it works in between there. And much like what Toby was speaking of, that is a relationship that is involved with the faculty advisor for that particular major. We call it a culminating experience because it brings all their education right into the field that they're going to go into. So there is a little bit of paperwork involved with that. We do not have a standardized format for each student across all majors. Each major has their specific learning experiences that they would like to make sure that their students have. But all of them have a very simple reporting effort, as well as a simple application for that. You can, and I strongly encourage putting your internship opportunities on Handshake and letting us know that that you've done that. Recently, we've been doing that with employers, and we will send that out to our students, and I'm sure that's Handshake's capability to do that. So there's two ways of getting it: summer experiences, non-credit, or even, if they managed it during the academic year, and then for credit, very structured during the academic year. Sometimes summer is an opportunity that students want to take that as well. So please know that we're here to help you, and our faculty are very grateful to have you allow our students in the opportunity to really get firsthand in the industry. So thank you again for being here, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julie. That's great. And I will note people are welcome to put questions in the chat as we're going along here. I do see Barb putting a question about flyers, posters, etc., to advertise Handshake, STLCjobs.com, etc., so that she can share them in the One Stop Career Center. So we will get you some information, Barb. We'll get you some good stuff to have there. Next, I'd like to, we'll go over to St. Lawrence University, and I will hand things off to Ann Clements, who is the Assistant Director of Employer Engagement there. Ann.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to participate today. As Ben said, I'm the Assistant Director of Employer Engagement, and it's solely my job to work with employers and making sure that they're able to partner with our students for internships or entry-level positions. And so I'm just going to echo a lot of what everyone else said, that Handshake is the main way that you can connect with our students right now. So I am also offering help. I can take you through the employer side. I can help you post. I can also, and also a big responsibility of mine is marketing these opportunities. We have on-campus and virtual recruiting that you can participate in. So that means a variety of things. You can come for a personalized visit, set up an info table, meet with students individually. We can even put you in contact with some of our faculty that you'd like to connect with. You can conduct interviews on campus, and then you can also host an information session along with an information table. Something that we're trying new this year is that anytime we schedule an information session with an employer, that they include some sort of skill building in that presentation. So students who are interested also walk away with a new skill or enhanced skill. Handshake is the place to go for jobs and internships, but like the other schools, we do have the option for you to post micro internships using a platform called Parker Dewey. That's project-based. There really is no there's no cap on hours. It's really based on when the student wants to finish the job and when the deadline is. I also am sitting in for Jeff Phelan, who's the Director of Career Connections here at St. Lawrence, and he is on the academic side. All of the internships our students take have the opportunity to get academic credit, whether they're paid or unpaid. And any person who's interested in that as a student needs to go to Jeff. And that only really requires a little more work on the student's end. There's reflective papers and journaling, also a presentation at the end of the semester. And all we would need from an employer is to sign off on that experience. For unpaid internships, we do have the option for students to apply for the internship fellowship. We prefer that internships are paid, but we also understand that that's difficult for some employers, and students have the ability to apply for funding through our office. You will mostly see students take full-time summer internships, but have the opportunity to take part-time internships during the year. We suggest that they don't work over 15 hours a week during, no matter the job or internship on top of academics. And then for nonprofits in the area, I'm sure some of you are familiar with or have already taken part in the SLUPIC program, which is the St. Lawrence University, Public Interest Corps. Jeff runs that, and it's a way for SLU to provide funding for a student to do an unpaid internship over the summer with a local nonprofit. And housing's all taken care of. Finally, some majors do require some experiential learning, an experiential learning component. That can be volunteering, that can be going abroad, that can be having an internship. And now we're expanding that hopefully to more majors coming up. If you didn't hear any of that, all I want you to remember is that handshake is king. And in order to connect with any of us, you want to be on that platform. And we're happy to help you with any questions with that. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Sorry for the ongoing technical difficulties there. I was hoping it would work. Anyway, thank you, Ann, for that information. We have a little bit of time here that if any of the university representatives have any additional things that they would like to add at this time after everyone has had a chance to speak, I give you the opportunity to do so now. Everyone good? Okay, sounds good. All right, well done. With that, I will provide some closing information. So, again, here is the contact information for the representatives that joined us today from the universities, and I want to thank them again for doing this and providing this great information to us all today. The internship experience is tremendous for a business and the intern. It can be very valuable for both of those parties when done well. I personally will thank St. Lawrence and SUNY Potsdam for providing the St. Lawrence County Chamber with 3 fabulous interns this summer. It's been wonderful for them to be able to get into the workings of tourism promotion and business development with us here at the Chamber and help us advance projects that we otherwise would not be able to do. Our interns this summer are working on water sports, tourism promotion, our trails activities, as well as e-commerce and various business development activities. And it's been wonderful having them with us this summer. We have interns every summer here at the Chamber, and we encourage other businesses and employers to do the same. As I mentioned, we'll be sending out a handout with the contact information and other information covered in today's session. And a reminder that we will post both Internships 201 and 101 to our YouTube channel. I encourage you to subscribe. You may want to save the date for our next Lunch and Learn webinar on September 1st. If there's a topic that you would like to hear about, or if you are interested in presenting in one of our Lunch and Learn webinars, please feel free to give me a shout at 315-386-4000, or you can email me at ben@slcchamber.org. So again, I want to thank our representatives from the university for joining us. I want to thank Laura Pearson, our Workforce Development Coordinator at the St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, who helped provide leadership in putting this together. I also would like to thank all of you for coming and participating today and learning from our university representatives about internships. And finally, I would like to again thank St. Lawrence University and Clarkson University for sponsoring our Lunch and Learn webinar. Thanks so much. We will see you in September.